I've never had an intro for JMC. I don't know why.
Not for the podcast, no.
The boys are back for an episode 4.
No, we're not taking the boys are back in town. No.
The boys.
No, we're not doing that.
Everyone's here. We got Jimmy. We got Novatron.
You won't know. You don't know that.
We got me, Novatron, your boy. We got Jimmy Espinoza, and we have
me.
Where's the skit, Gav? Come on now.
I thought that was the skip like normal videos we talking about.
It's JMC related, so you gotta keep it going.
Nah, but it's not a normal video. So
okay, well we're here with also Gavin, so.
Yeah, I'm here. Where's my Dr. Pepper? What the hell?
So everybody get on Black Ops so we can obviously have something to play. Alright, any topics besides talking about... You good? So Jimmy, how is your yo, can you shut the fuck up?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Got over here dying, you fucking idiot. Man,
and it didn't smell good, and I started coughing.
Man,
that's
just like went retarded with some coke or something.
No. Why can't I? Oh yeah, no, I forgot my PS Plus ran out.
Oh my god. I gotta wait
till I go back to my mom's to renew it, because I don't have a credit card.
Gavin.
Jimmy, why don't you send me but
Jimmy did that meme of just it's like the guy just chicken sandwich and then he yells. It's just that one note from Gangnam Style.
It's just
boring. I don't know why I find that so funny.
It's not even edited good, cause like
it's not because he yells and then it plays.
It's not even good.
Just boring.
Instead of Gangnam Style, it should have been the Terraria music. I've seen so many memes of the Terraria music.
Anyway, like, so how was your first experience on walking on not a girl, but a guy naked, Jimmy? How was your first experience? Just the process thinking. It sounds like thinking music. I don't know why.
Talk about your job.
Why are we talking about my job?
I want to hear about the apartments, man. What they got in them. I know you got some stories.
I've only gone once. From the stories.
Talk about the cocaine.
I've only heard stories from. I've only heard stories from Ocean. Like my first time, it wasn't that bad because it was just we went and did like 2 apartments. Like we did one bedroom, which we all worked on, and then we did 2 bedrooms, which I had to do both 2 bedrooms while they cleaned the kitchen. So it wasn't that bad. I got $60 at the end of the day because I get $10 an hour. But other than that, basically from the time when we were working on the 2 bedroom, like Ocean was like, hey, I was like, this isn't really that dirty. I mean, it's got some stuff on it, but it isn't that dirty. And she's like, well, it's not the amount of what I've seen. And I was like, what have you seen? And she was like, so the past apartments we've cleaned, I'll tell you the worst one soon, but we've been to so many. Like there was times where we would pull out the fridge because you have to sweep and then mop. We found like heroin syringes and all this shit, and I was like, okay, well that's just prior for you. Everybody be wild and out here. Half of these druggies just live in the apartments. I'm pretty sure you should have known that by now. But she was like, that's not even the worst of it. And I was like, so what else can be worse? I mean, I have to give the credit of probably one of the worst places I've been in this time being prior, but how can it be any worse than probably that? I mean, no places can be that bad, right? Especially prior. But I mean, it could get there. but I just never seen it. She was like, oh, the worst that we've been to is where we had to have the police called on an apartment to arrest this lady and like search it. She didn't tell me when it was found or anything, but she was like, basically what happened was the cops were called because the apartment we were cleaning, this woman that refused to leave the apartment for us to clean it basically said that she had a miscarriage, and then basically
She had a fetus in her fridge.
she had a fetus in her freezer.
Let's just skip to the point.
Basically, she had a miscarriage, shat it out in the fucking toilet through her vagina, picked it up, and then froze it. Now,
Just like,
now I don't know if it was if she was right or if she just said that because she was on drugs and it wasn't right, but I'll never know. So, all I know is my first time on the job, I earned $60. I'm happy. That's a 1-up.
yeah, but then you're gonna have your fetus moment.
And I'll have that story to tell on another podcast. Other than that,
Colin's gonna die cleaning apartments.
He's gonna like clean one of the apartments. He's gonna open the closet door and there's gonna be like a dude in there.
the day I meet that is the day I will hopefully survive, but who knows?
You never know. I mean,
If I die cleaning an apartment, I'm gonna be very sad.
if that's the way you go, is you're just doing a job.
I'm just cleaning fucking dishes, and then this guy is just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, or you better clean those dishes faster, or I'm fucking shoot you in the back of the head. Like, you best believe I'm going to just do the dishes faster. I don't want to die that way.
At that point, you just gotta let him, let him have you.
At that point, just kind of, yeah, at that point, you just, let him kill you.
Yeah, let him.
This is basically what Jimmy's trying to say. I don't know how to bring it.
You're so retarded. You're retarded. Ooh.
Imagine.
Okay, so that's a story from me. We're gonna go around. Jimmy, how did it feel to walk in on a person naked? Not a woman, might I add, a male. A grown-ass man, blow drying his dick in the wind.
Just fucking helicoptering that shit around.
I'm just glad it was turned the other way.
Now here's my thing, Jimmy. I have one question to ask you. Was he clenched?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Wanted to know.
It's a good reason.
You can't walk in on a man non-clenched.
It's a good.
That's just a
I think he said, "Oh, how are you?" I was in shock.
Oh, how are you, young child?
I was in shock to say anything.
Man. No. He said, "How are you?"
How you doing, son?
Ass clenched, dick in the wind. How are you?
It's like if you're not clenched up while someone walking in there, like, come on, that's just too easy. Might as well just spread them in cheeks. Like, that's just...
Ass clenched.
You gotta clench it up.
My man, I only clench my ass when I'm like masturbating.
Why do you? What? What?
It brings it out.
Are you afraid someone's gonna sneak up in there?
It brings it out faster, dude.
What?
Try it.
You come faster if you clench your ass cheeks.
Yeah, if I'm trying to have a quickie, I'm doing that.
You clench. You go.
Yes. I'm not afraid to admit that.
Why?
I don't know. I don't see it as a bad thing.
You didn't have to.
Well, like,
you didn't have to say it.
I don't get why you're only clenching for that. I don't get it.
What else
Why,
should
like,
I
that's
clench
like,
for?
the-
What else? What else should I
Well,
clench
I mean,
for?
it's just the right. It's just a good thing to do. You don't.
What do? How do you? Why would you
Walk in on
clench?
you, you clench up. You go,
My my guy sensed Jimmy coming in and he went ooh. He clenched himself real quick.
He heard some footsteps and he had to clench up.
He
That's
heard,
just the right thing to do.
he
You
heard
don't
Jimmy.
clench up, you just walk.
He heard Jimmy
walk in
and
clench
tightened. He heard Jimmy and tightened his asshole.
Yeah, that's the decent thing to do. You hear someone like walking on you, you can't stop it. You clench up.
Well, how are you doing? I am underwater.
I am under the water. Please help me.
How are you doing, young Mexican?
Yeah.
Jimmy didn't respond. He was in too much shock.
You just wanted to get in and out of there as fast as possible.
He saw the ass and was like,
Speaking of my job, it's easy.
It's easy, apart from the occasional
ass clench. Occasional ass clench.
Occasionally.
Apart from that, it's pretty easy.
Gavin, what do you have to tell?
I don't know.
Hours,
I mean, my house flooded a little bit. But
Your house flooded?
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess. I don't really. I'm still not really sure what happened.
How did my man's house flood? How did your house?
Oh, okay. So I just remember waking up to my mom coming in from work and yelling, "Holy shit!" So I get up and I walk in. I walk in the hallway.
Start this. Do this. Colton, do this. Yeah.
I walk in the hallway and there's like a puddle, like covering my feet. It's so much water.
That's so much. That's so much. That's so much.
I don't know where the water came from, but it was a lot.
1, 2, 3. Ooh. Okay.
Wow!
What are you freaking?
There's so much zombies. There's so much zombies. Okay, I'm gone.
Down.
I'm trying not to die because of Jimmy's retarded.
Got him.
Got him.
Dude, it's snow. It's snow. Nice. I like that. Please give me what I need. Please.
Can I do the more?
Anyway, another just on my thing is this one for all guy. I made a video about him, but it's like.
What's going on with this one for all guy? Who the fuck even is it? Who the fuck even is this?
I want to say he's part of Cage Brony.
I thought he was fucking that one dude. What was his name?
What? What guy's name?
I don't remember. I'm trying to remember his name. He goes to that church that you go to.
Oh, Truge? You thought one for all was
Yeah,
Truge?
I thought it was him. It's in an alternate account.
No. Truge is just Truge, I'm assuming. I don't think he's anybody.
I mean, whoever this guy is closely associated with my man. I don't remember his name.
Well, I mean, Kangi Mueller hopped inside Truge's comment section a whole lot recently.
Well, no,
and remember, and you also gotta realize that Kangi Mueller was close in the comments with Cage
You
Brony.
gotta start opening doors, my guy.
I don't even know who the fuck half these people are.
All I know is he's been going in me, Shenrah, and Aries chats begging for us to try and start beef with Truge.
Exactly. That's why I'm feeling like he's closely associated with him.
He said, hey,
Open doors.
like, Aries muted him, but, like, Aries was getting comments of just being like, hey, was getting comments of, hey, you should start, like, a rap battle against Truge, Truge would clap you. he was in Shenrah's comments saying, "Hey, get back into the gamers division and fight someone besides Novatron." He was talking about having a rematch with me and Truge, which I don't see happening after I beat him that first time. So yeah, there's been a lot of things. Other than that, speaking of fights, Chloe's about to hit her limit.
Oh yeah.
Which sucks.
Limit for what? What?
Chloe's about to have to retire her title.
That's too bad. GM find someone. Oh well.
Oh well.
When you reach the limit, you reach the limit.
She's not answering any of my crap though, which is the weird thing. And she hasn't been online recently, so I don't know if she's on.
Dead. You never know, dude.
I mean, that's a real possibility, I guess.
It's very out of the blue possibility, but it's possible. Other than that,
start mourning.
other than that, we.
Golden.
What?
Come here. Golden, I really need you to open. Come here.
I hate the Putin walk meme. It's not even funny. There's nothing funny about it.
Bro, have you seen Obama walk?
The Putin walk where he goes.
Open this
No,
door
the
right here.
Putin walk where he goes.
Don't kill any zombies, please.
It's just not funny.
It's kind of cool.
Dude, the man's just walking. The man's just walking.
He look at like his dick's in like a weird place.
He's walking like he just shit himself. And he's just like trying to not.
Kill that zombie and then open that door. Well, actually, no, wait.
What's zombie?
No, what the heck?
Jimmy, come on, bro. Let me help you.
Okay. Can you open this door right here? Oh, dang it, I hope the snow is still
What
there.
is safe bird? Wait, what is Swiffer?
Oh, I don't have enough.
Dang it.
How did you... Anyway, I finally got in contact with Janet on... on Snapchat. Now, basically what happened was...
Kill the zombies and then open the door. Come back.
He texted me saying something about... our third fight, and I was like, I'm here to accept it, and he was like, okay, I'll have your answer about the third fight after you're done fighting Sean. And I don't know when exactly that's gonna happen, to be exact. So who knows if me and Janet's thing's gonna actually happen.
Yeah, I was banking on that not happening.
Because he was like, straight after he lost, he was like, I want a third fight after this Corona's done.
Who? Wait, who?
Janet.
Okay.
He's the one who wanted the third fight. I was like, okay.
I hate how you unironically call him Janet.
Well, I mean, that's what we all call him. Like, no one ever calls him Jarrett Krogan, even off camera.
Sometimes when I forget how to spell Jarrett, I call him Janet. But that's only whenever I get Janet and
how the
Jarrett.
fuck do you forget how to say Janet?
Wait, no, hold on.
Jimmy, I opened the door. Where are you?
It's when I okay, so do you spell Jared's name like Pro Jared?
I don't know how you spelled for Jared.
Like
J-A-R-E-T. It's not.
Oh, it's not the same. I mix them up, so I just that's I overthink like on Janet.
Jared.
It's just easier because I always spell it the Pro Jared way, and not J and.
No, but I died again.
Jim. Let me help you out there, boy.
Yeah, you do that.
Yo,
Don't
why
you
are these
dare
guys
die.
coming out of the van?
Don't you dare. Okay.
Oh my god, how many
So I
people
kinda
are in
got
this
cornered.
van? What the hell? How many people are in this van? How did Sasquatch get in the van? What the hell? This is crazy.
She was jerking the ween, man.
Jerking the ween, huh?
Jimmy, where's that video, by the way?
What video?
Relax.
The video of you reacting to that guy.
Of Peter Kane.
Peter Kane dog training?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so since we really have nothing to talk about, I'm gonna keep speaking on this one for all guy out of nowhere.
Okay.
And I'm gonna show you the
Don't try to show us anything, because it's not gonna show.
Oh no,
Describe.
I'm not gonna show you guys anything. I'm gonna read them out.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And basically tell you guys what this man said in this comment. I think
this Spider-Man figure looks retarded. Anyway, keep going.
I was in the battle. It's after the battleground thing. Truge won, and the thing to win. Basically, what happened was, if you won the tournament, you got a chance the next month. Since Chloe was supposed to face Sean in June, we don't know if that's happening, and whoever won out of that, Truge or whoever won the tournament, would get to face for the title the next month, which would be in July. Anyway. Truge won the tournament.
Jets, my man mixer.
Oh yeah,
Jimmy.
Dude, no, Shroud and Ninja made bank off that. Shroud and Ninja are just lol Wing in the corner. It's great.
3 mil.
30 mil.
30 mil, not 3 mil.
Yeah, Ninja made 30 mil, Shroud made 10 mil. They make him bank. I'm happy for him.
They're going back to Twitch.
Yeah, it's a smart thing to do. Just go back to Twitch. You already made a bunch of money. Now you just do it for the
Anyway,
fun.
he said, "Hell yeah, Truge won."
Facebook doubled the
Jimmy, I'm trying.
They were like, we'll give you 60 million. Ninja was like, nah, fuck that.
Not fuck you, Facebook. I'm gonna go to Twitch.
One for all said, "Hell yeah, Truge won." He now needs to beat the shit out of Shenrah, you, or that other N-word.
Right now, Jimmy, is that you?
Jimmy, turn that crap off, fam.
Stop.
Jimmy,
Stop roundabout right now.
Jimmy,
Stop
turn the roundabout meme.
right now.
The roundabout
right now.
Roundabout by yes. Roundabout by yes, man. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Everyone, hit that like button.
The like button. Bro.
I was watching Cucaracha.
You were watching who the hell now?
Cucaracha? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Wait, Jimmy, what's it called when I don't know if it's an Hispanic woman or a Spanish woman, but they take off their, is it called I don't know what it is. They take off their flip-flop and they slap you in the face with it. What's it called?
That's called getting slapped in the face with a flip-flop.
Yeah, that's called getting slapped in the face.
Well, no, but it's called, what's the flip-flop called? What's it called? These are my, yeah. That's what I want to know.
Flip-flops. I didn't know they had names.
Well, I don't know. Fucking sweeper, why?
I know,
Sweeper.
white right now.
Anyway, he said, "Hell yeah, Truge won." He said, "Hell yeah, Truge won." He now needs to beat the shit out of Shenrah, you, or that other N-word.
Oh, my man's got a pocket for that.
Hey, what N-word are we talking about here?
What are we talking about, Colin? I'm gonna need you to clarify.
Did he call him Nathan?
It's the one that starts with.
Did he call him Nathan's hot dogs?
It's in. I'm not. Man.
There's an easier way to describe it than what you say.
A black person.
What kind of N-word describes a black person?
The one that's not Negro.
I still don't really know what you're talking about, man. That's just Spanish for the color black. I don't really know what N-word you're talking about right now.
Alright, well, anyway, I said Truge ain't beating me, bro. I beat him once, and I'll beat him twice. I'll take that to his channel, bro. He said
you mean nanoparticles.
Nanoparticles.
He said
This man talk about meow. I'm Lightning McQueen.
He said at Novatron, okay jackass, I will see it when I see it. I said, ha, you're hilarious, bro. If there's anything if there's anyone gonna take what I have away from me, trust me, it ain't him or you. He said at Novatron ? Other than that, he hasn't really responded to any of my shit recently. It's just been going on Aries and Shenrah's comment sections talking a bunch of shit. Like I said, Aries basically muted him from everything. Shenrah made a video, a short little rant on him because he's been commenting and other stuff. So,
What is in the background?
fucking vacuum cleaner, bro.
I get to use a jetpack. By the way, Colton, all of what you just said about those people, it did not register in my mind.
The vacuum was really distracting.
Yeah.
Zeke came in and I didn't know he left, and he came into the podcast and said, since when Gavin was like, turn off roundabout, like an ear rape, he said this man is on some methane.
It's on some what?
Methane.
Isn't that like things you put in your car to make you confess? It's fucking methane.
Yeah, because you gotta wait. Turn off roundabout.
I'm a car now? What the hell?
I don't think we're gonna see some lightning today. Ka-chow. Just.
I don't think we're gonna see any lightning today in the ka-chow.
Lightning.
This man's playing Tetris on paper!
Lightning.
What is he doing?
McQueen. Lightning McQueen.
He's an idiot. You can't play Tetris on paper.
Yes, you can.
You can't.
Yes,
It's
you
not-
can.
no.
Yes, you can.
You can't play Tetris on paper. That's just dumb.
Gavin.
You're just putting blocks on a piece of paper. It's not Tetris.
I really hope Chloe's not dead because she owes me and Gavin $30.
Oh yeah, she does owe us
Wow,
money.
I like how that was your first thought. I need my money.
I forgot that she owed us
No,
money.
she give me my fucking $30.
I forgot that she owed us money. Thank you for reminding me.
$30 in the first
Because
I don't
me and
remember.
Gavin,
I just remembered we did something.
me and Gavin accepted a challenge from her and completed it, and I think it was a try to cringe to this random guy.
And she said, "Hey, if you do it, I'll give you $30," and we did it with ease.
It was hard at
And she
some
was like,
points.
"Fuck." Okay.
It was hard at some points, but it was like easy.
Oh no, that shit was easy.
It's not like she really owes you.
No, she does. No, she does.
No,
Bro,
it's not
she ain't
like,
gonna give it to me. I'm gonna steal it.
It's not like, it's not like you gave her money.
don't-
Like, alright.
Actually, technically, Gavin, she owes me 34 and you 35 because remember we had a $5 thing of try not to laugh, and I laughed once, so it gave me $4.
Oh
So-
yeah.
So she owes you
30.
So she owes you 35, and no, I'm getting my 34. Fuck you.
I don't care. I'll take the 30. I'll get money. I don't really care.
I don't care.
I
You said
just want the 30 she originally promised.
I want my money, bro.
If she don't give it to me, I'm gonna get it one way or the other.
She
With the possibility that she could be dead,
I'll
then
walk
you
her
guys are
to.
talking about the money.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't think she's dead.
No, I don't think she's dead. I think she just kind of went on vacation or got grounded or something.
Same thing.
Maybe it broke. Maybe her PS4 exploded.
Just blew up.
Yeah, maybe just.
Like Sean's.
Yeah, like Sean's. My man was like, "Hey, I'm gonna play some PlayStation."
No, well, I was at his house and we were playing it, and then just all of a sudden it went blue screen, and then it just immediate black, and then it went "Pew!" and that's all the sound you heard. And then he tried turning it back on, and when he did, it just went beep. And that was it.
He's got PC Master Race, so yeah, I think he's good.
His PlayStation was hooked up to the PC.
What?
Yeah, no,
Wait a minute. What?
Why
would you hook your PlayStation? How would you even hook it up to your computer? And
Anyway.
then hook it up?
Anyway, he plays his PlayStation through his computer, and he plays his Xbox
You mean on
One.
a monitor?
You
Yeah.
mean the monitor? You talking
Yeah.
about it, or
He
somehow
plays
he
it-
has it wired up to the fucking.
He plays it. He
How
plays
does
it.
that work?
He plays it
A
on his.
monitor
He plays
and
it
a
on the.
computer are two different
Oh
things.
well, he plays it on the monitor. He doesn't play it on the actual PC.
I was like, yeah. Okay,
And
I was
then
about to
and
say,
then
how
he
the
has
fuck
an
did you make that work?
Xbox which is hooked up to his actual TV. So, why the fuck are you still sweeping?
That's vacuum.
The same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Yes, it is, bro. Sweeping
is pushing
sweeping.
the dirt away. Vacuuming is sucking it.
Hey, a vacuum can be called a sweeper.
That's like, no, you can't. That's like saying, hey, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat this chip, bro. Why are you drinking that chip? Like, that's not the same. That's the same thing.
I can drink a
They're very
chip. That's
similar,
not hard,
but
dude.
the same.
That's not hard to drink chip, bro.
You could drink a Dorito. Is that what you're trying to say right
Yes,
now?
I can drink a Dorito,
Drink
dude.
it. No chewing. Straight swallow.
Yeah, no chewing.
The whole Dorito.
You all think I can't work around it. You like it's easy to work around,
you
bro.
can't.
Yes, I can, bro. Bro,
It's
no,
impossible.
bro,
It's a
soak
Dorito.
it, soak it.
No, you know,
And then- and then put it-
That's just wet Dorito.
and then
That's not what I'm talking about.
and then
I'm
put it
talking
in your
about
mouth
drinking a Dorito.
and drink it,
Like,
dude.
You take it out of the bag and you
Okay,
slurp
okay.
it up.
You want me to
That's not
drink?
pouring water
want
in a Dorito
you
is
want me to
not
drink a
in that
Dorito? You want me to drink a Dorito? Okay, I'll
I want
blend
you
it.
to drink a Dorito.
Blend
I
it.
want
You
to
never
drink a
said I
solid
couldn't.
Dorito.
You
I want
never
to-
said I
want
could
you
do that. I could blend it. I'm gonna blend it and then I'll drink it. You never said I couldn't do that.
No.
Yes,
no,
yes, that's
no such
drinking.
thing.
That's drinking. That's
no,
drinking.
because now it's reduced into crumbs.
Okay.
Well, technically that's not a Dorito.
Yeah, it's not a triangle.
Eh.
And yeah, you're not drinking a Dorito, you're drinking potato chips. Not the same. Not the same.
Potato.
Potato. I saw some weird looking potatoes, like the wires are coming out of them. It's crazy.
Bro, potatoes last 3 to 4 months in the fridge. That's
In
crazy.
the fridge? Can potatoes rot?
Yes. They're a
Oh, wow.
vegetable.
They're what? No,
Okay.
they're not. They're a starch, bro.
No, they're vegetable.
They have no. They're a starch.
No.
A
they're
potato is a starch, bro.
vegetable. Potato
Potatoes
is
are
a
vegetable,
vegetable.
man.
A
They come out
potato
of the
is a
ground, idiot.
starch.
You don't call. Dude, what's a
Yeah, no,
starch
it's a
anyway? That's just
vegetable.
like
It's a
weed.
vegetable because it comes out of the
Potato is not-
ground. It's a, bruh. Yes, it comes out of the ground, so yes, it's classified as a vegetable. But a potato itself is a starch.
It can't be both.
Yes, it can. What do you mean?
Okay, then bread also a vegetable. What's your point?
No, bread's not a vegetable. Bread isn't class. Does
The
bread come
grain.
out of the ground?
Wheat
Does
is
bread
wheat.
come out of the ground?
I mean, the wheat
No,
does.
the wheat does. The bread doesn't.
Okay, so wheat is a vegetable, thereby making bread a vegetable.
No, wheat's just a vegetable, bruh. If that's how our plan is.
Because
And
then
weed,
you can
weed's technically not a
okay,
vegetable
so if you take a
because
cucumber, you
wheat
cut it in half and
isn't a
bake
food.
it. If you bake like a carrot, is the carrot still a vegetable?
Yes, it's just a cooked
Okay,
carrot.
so that way, if you have wheat and you bake it to make bread, then the bread is a vegetable.
No, that's not how
Yeah.
it works here.
How does it not work like that?
Because
that's
wheat
just
is a
math,
whole
that's just
other
math.
thing from what bread is.
No, because if you take a carrot and you bake it, then you got a baked carrot. It's still
Well, yeah, no,
grain,
because it's
the
still a
bacon,
carrot.
you got
If you
baked
bake,
grain.
bruh, no, you don't. No, that's not how this
You
works.
just call it bread.
No,
When it's baked grain.
no.
If you
Okay,
bake a thing, then it becomes baked that.
I'm gonna end this conversation before it even starts. Look, potato is a starch, but it's
already
also
started.
classified.
started,
Liberal, it already started. Liberal.
Ooh, here's another conversation for you. Are bananas fruit or vegetable? You don't know. They come off of trees, I think. Tomatoes don't come off of trees. Why are they called fruit? Where did he go? It got real quiet, real fast.
I was searching it up.
I mean, both of you are
Where'd
right.
find?
A potato is a starch, but it is a vegetable too.
I never denied that. I said it was a starch and a
How
vegetable.
can it be two things? How the hell? How the
It's just
hell does
because
that
it's starchy, dude. Starchy is starch.
work? What the fuck is starch?
I don't know. That's why I'm searching it up. Starch, or amylum, is a polymeric carbohydrate consisting of numerous glucose units joined by glycosidic bonds. This, I can't say that word, is produced by most green plants as energy storage. That
What
is
the fuck does that? What does that mean?
that's a starch.
What the fuck? That did not clarify a single thing.
That's what it said.
Bro, what do you mean? But that means bread is a vegetable. Grain
No,
is a
it's not. Is okay.
Grain,
Bread
is a
bread
vegetable.
is a grain. Bread is a grain. It's not a vegetable.
Grain is a vegetable.
Grain is not a vegetable. Is okay. Let me search
What
this up.
classifies something to be a vegetable?
Okay, let me search that up. What are
Because- Depending on what that says, what the fuck is a vegetable? What the fuck is a fruit?
Vegetables are parts of plants that are consumed by humans or other animals as food. The original meaning is still commonly used and is applied to plants collectively to refer to all edible plants matter, including the flowers, fruits, stems, leaves, roots, and seeds. Which doesn't
That would
say
include. Trying to make grain a plant. Because grain's
Okay,
a plant.
Jimmy, fucking stop.
No, continue. Just quieter.
Apparently all vegetables consider 59 calories.
Jimmy, why didn't you text the group chat? What the fuck is a vegetable? What the fuck is a fruit? What the fuck is a starch?
What are they?
I
What
just
are they?
explained. Okay, so a fruit is something I'm assuming with... Yo,
Fruit has
Shenrah!
seeds.
Yo, Shenrah, what's
Fruit has seeds in the
good?
thing.
Yo, Shenrah's in the fucking podcast.
Fruits have like seeds in them, don't they?
Fruits, I think, are... Yeah, I think fruits are seeds.
Wait. Like, well, hold on.
That would
Hold
make
on.
a... Wouldn't that make a pickle a fruit?
I think no, because a cucumber is a vegetable.
Well, a cucumber is basic...
Yeah,
Well, when you do stuff...
Cucumber is a pickle.
when you pickle a cucumber, it's a pickle. That's, and they have seeds, and fruits are stuff with seeds in them. So. Free fruit. Just, you don't know how to spell fruit, bro?
Go!
Fruit, the sweet and fleshy product of a tree or other plant that contains seed and be eaten as
So
food.
that would mean a pickle
Why
and
are
a cucumber
fruits
is a
described as
fruit.
fleshy? Why are
Well,
they
no,
described as
because a
fleshy?
pickle,
Like,
because a regular pickle doesn't have fruit. Only a spear pickle has fruit.
okay, here's
Well,
some.
no,
here's
as
some
a fruit, seeds.
Yo,
Shenrah.
avocados are fruit. I thought they were like vegetables.
Or vegetable. Can we just eat them?
No, vegetables
alright, so
fucking suck.
I decided since
Get
I
the
have
taste.
shit, Perfection's playing Jump Force.
Just grass. I don't
But
want
I
to eat grass.
decided to re-download Black Ops 3 so I can play it now. So
Alright.
if you plan on doing another Black Ops 3 stream, definitely hit me up. I'm gonna join in.
Alright.
So I just got done seeing your video on One for All, and
Uh-huh.
Yo, who is that dude? I'm
This-
kind of.
You know,
okay,
Gavin's
so
over here
listen,
thinking it's Truge, but I'm still sticking on the fact that it's
They gotta
not.
be closely associated. They have to be.
I mean, I have reason. There are many reasons to suspect that it's KH Brony because they have a similar way of speaking, but it's like at the same time, I don't think it is within the way he speaks and how he has so many spelling errors and his usage of the N-word. It kind of looks that way.
It sounds exactly like Cage Brony.
And it's like,
off
Truge,
topic,
he
why
doesn't
did-
even like swear. Like, I'll say this right now. Truge has stated that he does not like he doesn't like swearing, so I highly doubt it's him. But I think, hold on, I'll probably, cause I seen you click on one of Aries' videos, and Truge had commented on Aries' most recently uploaded video. You just gotta refresh the comment section and hit newest first.
I went through your guys' videos because the main people that I've seen him target, which was kind of like the Cage Brony thing, where with his girlfriend and all that, where he targeted me, you, and Mavi. He's targeting 3. It's like this all over again, except he's targeting 3 new people, but 2 people are the exact same. Like he's targeting you, Aries, and me. The reason why he's targeting Aries is because of this stupid rap battle thing. When he's targeting you, I don't know what it's up with. He's targeting me because he's trying to have me do a rematch with Truge, and it's like, I beat him once, I don't see why I need to do it again.
The reason he's targeting us all revolves around Truge. Like, the whole rap battle thing, remember, I was the first one to do, out of me and Aries, I was the first one to do a rap battle with him. So he's targeting me because of the rap battle thing towards Truge.
No,
he's doing this because of Truge, and I'll state this right now.
I don't know
if
Truge is involved, this is a big deal, but if he isn't, then he's just putting words in Truge's mouth, and Truge doesn't know what he's getting set up for, and this needs to change.
And it's like, here's the thing. I said this before, like, if he really cared for Truge, he wouldn't be trying to involve Truge in all these beefs. He would want to try and steer clear of that, because beef, it only perpetuates drama and further escalates it. So if he really cares that deeply for his friend, he wouldn't be doing any of the dumb shit that he's doing.
Yeah, other than that, it was like, what was it? It was, yeah, the Kungi Mueller guy. Like, one of the connections that I can see Gavin being like, Truge might be Cage Brony. And I'm always going to stick with my opinion. I don't think he's Cage Brony, but Gavin's got some good points here. One of the main things that I've seen, which kind of helps prove Gavin more than me, is that Kungi Mueller used to be exactly with Cage Brony's comment section. Ever since Cage Brony kind of disappeared from YouTube or was so proclaimed retired, he's been hopping in on Truge's comment sections on every video. So, I don't know.
I mean, then again, Cage Brony, he's on Twitter, so he could have recommended Truge's channel to him.
It's kind of funny. Like, I really want him to be back on YouTube only for the main purpose of, I don't want to look like that type of guy. I'm one of those people that lives off drama. My channel has been based around drama for so long that at this point I live on it. Like, and at this point it doesn't aggravate me as much. It's more of, it's funny. And me and Gavin always thought the only reason why we want Cage Brony to stay on, Gavin was like always recommending breaks and all that, but the more he stayed on YouTube, the funnier it was. I don't know why. Like, it wasn't entertaining, it was just funny, like, to laugh at. I don't know why. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm making fun of you, because, I mean, hey, the only reason why I made fun of him is because he came at me first. At that time, I really had nothing else to do with him. Everyone was already on his ass because of the stupid commentaries he was making.
I mean, it was kind of, for me, it was kind of fun. It was kind of nice to see someone finally admire some, hold on, this shit's gonna take a long ass time to download. I most likely won't to get this game until tomorrow. But, it was kind of fun seeing him kind of admire me and, like, you know, make a lot of posts that have my name in it. So it's like, Cage Brony, he was never really a good guy. He just, there will be situations where he just didn't think rationally. So it's like, it's, the whole thing with Mavi, it just got out of control. By which Mavi even admitted, okay, I overreacted, so that's on me, but I don't really think so, especially if it's like, if you're asked multiple times to stop and you keep doing it, then at this point, any kind of anger is logical. But, you know, Cage Brony, I don't really hate him. He does his own thing. I respect that. He's not bothering anyone. So, if you're someone who is the center of drama, like the person who's the most infamous, who's like hated, and you kind of retire from all that and you just do your own thing, I respect you. Because like Perfection used to be like that. He used to be the star, basically the main antagonist of the whole 2019 drama. And then after that shit ended, he just kind of calmed down and he did his own thing. So those are the kind of people I respect. So it is what it is.
Oh yeah, Zeke hopped into this comment section on this live stream. I don't know where he went, but he was like, he was also in the comment section of that One For All video I did, saying about, oh, I mean, I don't know, I'm not trying to say anything, I'm basically past it. I'm prepared for when it happens again, obviously, but I'm past it now. The stupid Violet shit that went on.
Don't mind Zeke, he just be, bro, I got a story to tell you about this one with Violet. So, Violet brought her dumb ass to TikTok and started saying some stupid shit. Basically, the veganism is more important than the George Floyd situation. Everybody on TikTok dragged her ass for it. She was all over my For You page, and the first time I saw her on TikTok, I almost had a heart attack, bro. I was so shocked. I thought I would never see that girl again. Here she is on TikTok.
No, because the first time I've ever was dealing with the Violet situation, it wasn't even my situation to deal with. I was just hopping in one of your streams. I was bored. I didn't know what to do. So it's like, okay, I'll watch your Shinobi Striker stream. And then she hopped in because you were ranting about her. And I was trying to just find out information along with Zeke and everybody. And what was it that she did that everyone hated her for? She kept, like, flagging videos, taking videos down, disliking them, and, like, something about personal information. I don't know.
Bro, she was a lady. She was.
See, there's a lot about the matter. Like, first off, I think, I don't know. She basically said that those videos were affecting the personal life. Now people were.
That's the thing that I don't understand. This is what I found so stupid about it. If they're affecting her personally to the point to where she's wanting to try and cut herself, why are you still watching the content? Unsubscribe and go on.
And that's what we all told her. It's like, if you're gonna be on a platform that causes you harm to the point where you're adding scars to your own arm, you need help. But I ain't gonna talk too much shit. It was just hilarious to see her get dragged on TikTok.
And the thing was, we all had her cornered in your stream. Like, she attacked me, posted my shit in your comment section, and everyone was like, yo, screenshot that shit. You done. You hop off, or it's getting posted.
Right. Yo, that was the best part, where it was like, get the fuck out the stream.
We all had her cornered. I was furious, bro. I was like, oh, you want to do that? You want to do that shit? Okay.
Bruh, everybody was pissed at her. Zeke, Shomes, like...
I totally forgot Shomes, like, hit me up after that. Everyone hit me up after that. Zeke hit me up in the DMs on YouTube. He was like, yo, you good after that stream? I was like, oh, no, I'm fine. Like, this is the first time I've ever talked to Shomes, and then Shomes hit me up on Twitter and was like, yo, just know I have your back if things come out, Nova. And I was like, oh, okay, chill. It was wild.
It was like the whole thing actually revolved around Sean. That's why, like...
Yeah, didn't his video get flagged down because of her?
Yeah, because this had all started because she wanted to take down his video. And Shomes one day was venting to me about how she wanted to take the videos down because they were affecting her life, right? So I was pissed about it, dropped it, and then the situation had escalated and Shomes started bringing screenshots of his Violet's conversation with Mr. A. So then, after that, after a little bit of shit talk that I was on in the in Navi's vent, in the vent of Navi's server, I just decided to block her. We left it at that.
Jimmy, you good?
Then a few days later, where I'm sleeping, I'll wake up to a bunch of notifications saying, oh, Violet cut herself because you blocked her. Now you gotta pay. Oh, we just doxed you, and now we're gonna take.
Oh
down
yeah,
channel.
it was
So
her fucking doxing.
Yeah,
She
I'm just
tried to
like, oh,
dox me
hell no.
in your chat, and we all screenshotted her pinpoint of the doxing information, and we were like, "Yo, you ain't doxing Nova. You're blocked. You're in the corner now. You either leave and leave this all behind, or we got screenshots now, and we'll post it live, like Twitter, any
Right.
social media. You're done."
And it's like, even after that, I think, yeah, after that, I had the, whatchamacallit, I basically was in a call with her, right? And Mr. A told me to record it, just in case there are segments that I want to upload, telling our side of the story, and using statistics.
I really should have done that
Right.
when Conundrum set up that private call with me and KH Brony. Because the whole
Did
beef
you?
that happened between me and KH Brony, Conundrum was like, "Why don't we settle this off camera?" And I was like, "I'd have it on camera, but okay, off camera." And he set up a call between me and KH Brony, and me and KH Brony talked.
Did you
Gavin-
actually get to hear Cage Brony's normal voice?
No, it was all deep, bro. And the thing was, I told Gavin about that same situation. That Conundrum set that up, and Gavin was like, "Man, why the fuck was I not in that call?"
Yeah, no, I got so mad because no one let me know about that.
It was just me and KH Brony, and Conundrum was the one who set it up. And then after that, we kind of went on a little aftermath podcast that Gavin kind of joined in on. Other than that, yeah, I know how it feels to be in a private call with someone you did beef with. Honestly, I didn't want to end the beef that way. I had a way that I wanted to go about it, but at the same time, like, what can you do? I mean, that's one of the reasons why I called him out for, like, a gaming match. Because I was like, this is how I settle things now. Why don't we just settle this and see who's better? Like, if you do this, I mean, you're not right, obviously. But, hey, I guess it gives you a big up. I don't know how to explain that to you. If I beat you, well, just leave at that point.
Shit. Okay. I have myself. I'm playing Devil May Cry right now, so. No!
Other than that, a whole bunch of shit's been going down. Like, our current gaming champion is getting vacated, most likely. I've got no one next in line except for True since he won the tournament, and I don't really have an opponent for him. I mean, you and Gavin can relate to holding that title. You and Gavin held the title. I mean, Shenrah, you hold the longest record for it.
It is what it is. I got a lot of gaming training under my belt. Like, if we're talking the whole Valhalla
Man
thing,
took it from Gavin on his first title fight. It was hilarious.
I've done worse to people. I was playing Valhalla with this girl named Trinity, and I made her quit. Like
I
literally,
see how Gavin feels now, because when I went up against you, when I lost, it wasn't even like a loss. I got dominated. It was like now I know how, like, I don't know if I could take you even now, but at the same time it's just like I know why you became champion.
Valhalla's an easy game. What can I say?
I mean, everyone in this podcast except for me has held that title. Jimmy held it at one point. Gavin held
Jimmy
it.
did. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, no, he beat John, and then you beat Jimmy to win it, and then Shenrah took it from you, and Shenrah
Wait,
holds the
what?
long. No, you beat Jimmy.
I beat Jimmy like
in December.
first
Yeah, no, you beat him in 2019 to win it, and then it went into 2020, and you fought Shenrah, and then Shenrah took it from you, and then Shenrah had like a long reign, like he had like a 3-month reign over it.
But the only reason I lost it because there was that one match with Ares, and I wasn't. Even
Yeah,
trying.
no,
Like,
it
I
was
I
me.
texting.
It was the first ever like triple threat match, and it was me, Shenrah, and Ares, and Ares, like, I don't know what happened, but Ares ended up winning the title, and then Ares was like blah blah blah, talking shit on the division and everything, and then he like vacated it out of, I have no idea. Ares can be random at sometimes.
See, Ares just didn't care. Like, he got the title, but he didn't have any use for it. So
And so Aries like
I
dropped
mean-
the title, and then it went into different categories, and then it somehow ended up on Jimmy, and now it's on our first ever women's champion, Chloe,
Maybe-
which we don't know when Chloe is gonna come back and defend it.
Maybe I'll reclaim my I'll basically reclaim my title if I can, but for now I'm just chilling.
I mean, I'll definitely, if you're up for facing for the title again, I'll definitely set up a match. I know another person that's in line is Gavin, so I don't know when Gavin's ready to do his thing. I mean, I've given him time, but it's all up for the fighters. I give the fighters time, and when it's time, I'll ask, but I'm never ever gonna make a fighter fight if they don't want to fight.
I mean, there's not really too much you can do to make someone do it.
Besides paying, if you're smart, you won't take the money.
Yeah.
I mean, Jimmy was thinking about doing MMA, and I was like, hey, I'll pay you. And Jimmy was like, oh, I'll do it. Well, what happens if I win? Add an extra 20 onto that. Give me $40. I was like, I don't think you'll win, but... No, Jimmy's been... It's funny, because Jimmy's whole record is losses, and then he has one win, and that one win, it gave him a title. The Amber's title's been going to random people. Like Roman, the only reason why he was champion is because of the freaking tournament. Like, he doesn't have any wins on his record. He's all losses, and he was a champion.
What's my man Roman even doing?
I know, I finally saw him in public, earlier. But, like, other than that, it was like, no. He was like, hey, sorry about that gamer's title thing. I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. Which, in my opinion, I didn't want to tell him to his face, because I understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, like, we're in the home. The gamer's title is supposed to be meant to be defended at home. Between gamings. Like, it's a gaming title. And he was like, I'm gonna drop it because of this coronavirus situation. I was like, well, is it invading your household? Like, I don't know. He just dropped it. And then it was between John and Chloe, a number contendership match. John won, making his debut. Jimmy got set up to face John for the title. Jimmy whooped John, took the title. Jimmy held it for a day, and then lost it to Chloe. And Chloe's been holding it for 1 month now. She's on her 2nd month, and she might have to vacate it, which is sad because, I mean, it's the first ever women's champion. It's a big thing.
Has she even defended it?
No, she hasn't. That's the thing. You remember, champions have a 2-month radius of break before they have to defend the title. They can get into other fights that don't have to be a title fight, but after 2 months, if they get into a fight, it has to be a title fight. Which is one of the reasons why... Well, me and Shenrah, like, he didn't have the 2-month thing when we faced off, but at the same time it was like, why not add the title on? Just a little extra thing.
Yeah, good job.
But when I faced Shenrah, like, he didn't even have to put the title on. It could have just been a regular fight. The only reason why I called him out, though, was for the title, so it kind of made sense to put the title on the line.
I think I remember that video where I was like, alright, Novatron, I'll play with you for a bit. I'm gonna go through my channel.
It was like, hey, I beat Jimmy. I'm champion now. I want the other title. And guess who has it? Ah, Shenrah. I'll call him out.
I was gonna make an aftermath video, but then laziness, interfered, so I was like...
Yeah, so basically what happened... I still have that on my bucket list, because I'm still holding the title. I've been holding the title for months now. I'm on an 11 win streak, one draw, and 4 losses. And I've only been beaten by 3 people. Noah Hayes, Janet, and Shenrah. The only reason why I have 4 losses is because Noah beat me twice. But I've only been beaten by 3 people.
And then I was using that girl from, well, actually, just Akame from Akame. I've seen that show like thousands of times. That depressing ass show. No, I want to do the credit scene. God damn it. Anyways.
Other than that, that's still on my bucket list. Like, I want to be double champion. I want to be the first double champion. I was
guess I can take any kind of championship at this point. It don't really matter.
see the thing is the minors title is supposed to be like it's supposed to be out of Corona soon. Like since the Corona was happening, it was gonna have the same stipulation as Gamer, and since it's kind of going on, it was like it's still under Corona rules still, but like it's still lightening up just a little bit because like people are starting to get out in the open, which means the title can start getting out in the open and we can actually have some open fights, like minor rules fights. But since Corona's still happening, it's still under the stipulation of defending through the game. So if you wanted to go after the minors title, you have the full right to still. But at the same time, like it's pretty much even. It's in the gamers because it's Corona's still happening, but since things are lightening up and public's coming up, it's kind of there as well. And then you just have the gamers title, which is just completely that, no matter if Corona's a thing or not. Other than that, yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't think I'll be... Like, Call of Duty's taking a long ass... What? 102? Okay, yep. You know what? Goodbye, J-Stars. It was fun while it lasted.
For deleting J-Stars. That's a big
I don't
move.
play that game.
That's
I've been playing Jump Force lately. Goodbye, J-Stars.
That's a big move, bruh. I like how Jimmy and Gavin have been quiet. Like, I understand they don't know anything about the situations they're talking about, but you know you guys can talk, right?
Yeah.
I'll let you do your thing.
There's not really anything to talk about.
I mean, Gavin, we did talk about the cage. Well, no, we also have the cage brony thing. Like, you were involved with that.
I don't know. What hasn't already?
I mean, you pretty much have already said everything about it, but like, it's funny just to hear your thought on just how he was like, well, no, let's go to the most recent thing. Let's stop talking about, because we already know your answer about like him trying to pull up people to your house.
That was just fucking funny. That was just funny.
And then there was the fact of being like, didn't he send you dick pics in the Twitter DMs?
Oh yeah.
He what?
No.
He what?
Okay. So
Dick
no, here's what happened. So I'm like I think he had an account called Jim is Here. And
his comment accounts?
That account randomly sent me a picture of someone's penis. With the caption, "Suck my dick, you little bitch. Boy, don't ever tell me I am Cage Brony. You wanna suck a dick? Here you go, bitch. Suck it hard, suck it hard." And then I responded with the picture of Jimmy saying, "Damn, bro, that's so funny." And then he says, "Tell Nova to suck it." And then he sent another picture of a different penis saying, "Motherfucker." And then I told him it was a minor, and then he just dropped it.
These niggas are weird.
Thing is, we already know the Jim is Here dude it's pretty obvious, guys. All those guys, he already, remember, he was, when the time I called him out is when all those guys just started showing up. So it's pretty obvious that they're all just random accounts made by Cage Brony. He even admitted to it, saying that they were comment accounts. Like, okay, but at the same time, like, why? Like, why do you need that? Just comment yourself. Like, I didn't know you were that big of a, you know. I mean, I can't really
I think
get.
his intention at the time was just to make it seem like
there was a lot of people against me.
I think the same thing that happened with Aries when he made his diss on Truge. A bunch of these other accounts were just talking shit. They could have been Truge's fans, but a bunch of these other accounts are just talking shit to Aries. And just like, you know, white knighting
like,
Truge.
that's the thing. Because I was like, you know, I'm gonna put a Twitter poll up. And I was like, why not? He might accept it because it's over game. I mean, I can't really touch him, so we'll just do gaming. So I put him in a poll, and everyone voted for me to face him next. So I was like, oh, okay, well, Cage Brony, I'll call you out. And then straight after that, everyone went fucking wild.
Didn't he say didn't he start talking smack after you had called him out though?
Yeah, no, he was talking shit, and I was like, okay, well now you're kind of supporting it. So I'm like, are we doing this or are we not? Like, at this point, I don't care. I want to. Don't trust me, I want to. but like, are you just gonna like kind of sit there? And then he was like, you know what? Nah, you're finished. And I was like, okay, I'll see you Saturday, I guess, on the day that I set up. He didn't show up that day, but a lot of random people did. And then it was later revealed that those were comment accounts, which I was like, okay, I don't understand why you have those for commenting when you could just comment on your main channel, but okay. And then straight after he says that, I respond to one of this guy named Dragon King, which is obviously one of his people again. And I was like, oh look, another one. And then he's like, I'm not KH Brony. And I was like, but you just admitted that it's a comment account, so it is you.
Not to mention, how is it that the first thing that comes to mind is I'm not KH Brony? Doesn't that sound a bit suspicious to you?
Yeah, and this was around the time because everyone was like, yo, why is his videos getting so much dislikes ever since this KH Brony call out? Let me tell you why, audience. Because ever since the call out, when those accounts came in, they were all disliking my most recent videos, even if they had nothing to do with KH Brony.
What the fuck? My Alexa just went off.
That's what I hate. Like, people will, like, if you're like that type of fan, and this goes to any casual commenting account, like, if you're gonna hate on someone, like, if you're gonna actually attack someone's content, like videos that have nothing to do with the situation or the reason as to why you're mad at that person, go suck a dick, bro.
Like,
because at that point, you're no better than
Conundrum.
You're no better for harassing that person.
Conundrum, what's good?
Hey, what's up, Conundrum?
He said, all hail Novatron.
He's over here talking about all kinds of drama. Specifically, the whole one for all, the KH Brony shit, the one for all.
See, this was one of the biggest. I just wanna commemorate Conundrum for a second. Like, literally, it's sad that it's gone. It didn't work out at first.
What did, bro?
Sorry, shit happened. Anyway, basically what happened was we were literally. It ended obviously, and he was a really big supporter of it, and I thank him for that. Anyway, he was a big supporter of ROL Wrestling. And he really put that out there, and it made us happy. But like, sadly, it's gone now. But hey, not saying it's been replaced, but it's definitely given us the idea of a channel known as JMC, which obviously is the reason why we're doing this podcast here, because it's JMC. So JMC is the next big growing thing between me, Gavin, and Jimmy. Triple channel. If you haven't already subscribed, go do it. It's great content. We got 2 great videos out. Introduction video and a bloopers video. And the Tryouts Laugh coming soon, so...
Whatever you do, don't subscribe.
Oh god, wait. No, what was that? Hold on. Hold on. I'll be back. I gotta do something.
So yeah, basically that. Other than that, so we've hit an hour.
I'm surprised you haven't gone off.
This For All channel has been commenting. So he's on your channel too, Conundrum?
This One For All guy has been commentating on my channel also. I think One For All is KH Brony alt account. That's what I've been fucking saying. That's what he's got to be a disciple though. He's got to be.
Like, maybe he probably has a lot of, personality behavior issues. I can't
Bruh,
speak, but
why does this feel like
he has a lot of behavior issues in common with KH Brony.
This feels like a Dragon Ball arc. It feels like KH Brony was like Frieza, and then like One For All is like Frieza's son or something.
Right. It's like KH Brony was Frieza, and then One For All is like low-key Frost, some shit like that.
I don't think Frost was confirmed as Frieza's son. I think, like, there's a...
Well, no, he was another,
he was just another race.
From another universe.
I think it was Universe 6.
Yeah, it was.
the same universes where we got the first ever female Super Saiyans. Anyway, as much as I would love to talk about this more, I gotta end the podcast. It's been an hour. I've gotta go. Anyway, definitely, it's that time, bro. I gotta give some. Yeah, no, I'm definitely streaming tomorrow. Don't know if it's gonna be a podcast, but I'll stream tomorrow. Yeah. That makes me happy. Everyone liking it. That's great. There's another form of JMC content. You gotta like it. Hey. Anyway, thanks for watching the JMC podcast. This has been your boy Nova, Jimmy, and Gavin, and we've got guests, Shenrah. So go subscribe to all of us, and subscribe to JMC, and we'll see you guys in the next podcast.